In this video, we will learn about AWS IAM. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. It is a AWS service that is used to manage access securely. You can manage permissions for users, groups, and roles. So users and groups are nothing but users are individuals within your organizations who need access to the AWS resources. Groups are collection of users that shares the same set of permissions. For the simplification purpose, we use groups and users. So we will learn about more on users and groups in the coming slide with the diagrammatical representation. So assume there are two groups or two teams in your organizations called developers and QA, and each team having three users respectively. So assume the developers team needs all the access to all the AWS resources, whereas QA needs only read-only access. So in this case, instead of setting IAM permissions to the each users, we can set IAM permission at the group level. So if you assign read-only access to the group QA, so that will be applicable to all the users under QA. So this is how group and users play a picture in IAM. Let's jump into hands-on part of AWS IAM user creation. We are at AWS console homepage. So to search for any AWS resources, there is a search panel available at the very top. And we can also see there is a IAM exist under recently visited panel. But if you are logging into the AWS console for the very first time, then you have to search for any AWS resources at the top. So I will search for IAM and I will click on this IAM. This navigates to IAM dashboard. Now I will click on users under access management. So upon clicking users, it navigates to users page. So here we have create user button, which allows us to create IAM user. But we can see there is already one existing user. So I am not going to do with this existing user. So I will just create a new user. This username is mandatory. So you have to provide. So as a part of this demo, I will just create one dummy user. Okay. So I'll just enable this checkbox. So it asks two options. I will choose, I want to create an IAM user. So now there are two options here, auto generated password and custom password. So I will choose custom password, which allows us to provide my own password. Okay. So now there is one more option. User must create a new password at next sign in. Since I am creating this IAM user for myself, I am unchecking this checkbox. But if you are creating this IAM user for any other user, it is recommended to choose this checkbox. Okay, now I will navigate to next page. So here there is one button called create group. So this allows us to create a new group, and we can assign our IAM user into that group. So I will create a new group, but before that we can see there are already two groups existed which is created before. But I will just go and I will show you how to create a new group. So if I click on that create group button, so we have to provide a group name. Any group name we can provide here. So and once after that, it shows all the list of permission policies here. So if I expand any one of the policy here, so this is administrator access policy, and we can see this is nothing but IAM policy. This is how it looks like. This is a JSON, and we can see this is version at the beginning and statement, and then there are a few uh, properties under the statements. One is effect allow. Effect allow means it allows us to the below resources, but here it is mentioned as star, which means it if we assign this uh, policy into any of the user, that user is going to get access for all the resources. So that's why it's a star, because it's the administrator access, right? So we can choose this one. So in this way we can create a user group. So since I already created a group, I will associate my user into this group. So now my user will have admin permission. Okay, like whatever the user I'm going to create, that user can have access to all the AWS resources because it has an administrator access. So now I will click on next. So here it asks for tags. Actually, that is optional. If you want, you can, but I am not recommending you to create all. So I will just click on create user. There you go. User got created for us. So we completed all the steps here. What I will do is I will go to return to user lists. It asks allow warning and I will click on continue. Yeah, we can see it right. So there is a test user. Okay. And we have one policy administrator access. So this is how we are going to create IAM user. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe.